Have you ever wondered how some of the most dynamic cities in the United States might suddenly vanish? It's a phenomenon that's happening more and more, not just here but around the world. From busy metropolises to lovely little towns, these locations are experiencing problems that threaten their very existence. Whether it's due to natural calamities, economic collapse, or other circumstances, the reality is that some cities are disappearing right before our eyes. In this video, we're looking into the top 10 cities in the United States that are at risk of disappearing in 2025. We'll explore why these cities are on the edge, looking at the unique issues they confront and the circumstances that have landed them on this list. From sinking soil to shrinking populations, each city has its own story of hardship and endurance. So, let's take a closer look at these threatened urban regions and learn what makes them so susceptible. Let's begin. Number 10. Oakland. Located in California, on the west coast of California, approximately east of San Francisco, Oakland is home to about 420,000 residents. Once a busy economic city, Oakland has undergone major changes throughout the years. Like many cities in California, Oakland suffers from a relatively high cost of living. In fact, it ranks as the sixth most expensive city in the United States. The cost of living in Oakland is around 39% more than the national average. If you are considering moving here, it's crucial to be informed that the city also has a high crime rate. Unfortunately, the chances of becoming a victim of crime when roaming the streets are 1 in 12. And the likelihood of encountering property crime is 1 in 15. My suggestion to you, friends, is to avoid neighborhoods like Fitchburg, Eastmont, and Hoover Foster, where crime rates are extremely high. Last year alone, there were nearly 6,000 offenses reported in these locations. Number 9. Baton Rouge. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the capital of Louisiana, has a population of roughly 225,000. Living in Baton Rouge comes with more drawbacks than pros. The city lacks diversity and offers limited social activities, such as concerts or games, forcing many citizens to depart out of boredom. Additionally, Baton Rouge is sharply split along racial lines, with significant racism and skyrocketing crime rates. The crime rate in Baton Rouge is 200% greater than the national average, with around 7,000 incidents per 100,000 inhabitants. Friends, to be honest, Baton Rouge sometimes feels like a vast, hazardous neighborhood. The most hazardous areas include Brooktown, Victoria, and Greenville Addition. Another negative is the weather. It's quite hot, and hurricanes are common. The city had catastrophic floods in 2016 due to insufficient drainage infrastructure, affecting practically every region of Baton Rouge. Number 8. Detroit. Detroit, Michigan, known for its rich automotive history, has encountered various problems over the years. The city has a population of roughly 670,000 and has been battling an economic downturn, high unemployment rates, and major population loss. Detroit's cost of living is relatively low compared to other major U.S. cities, but this is compensated by its high crime rates. The city has one of the highest violent crime rates in the country, with a murder rate of 49.7 per 100,000 people. Neighborhoods like Bitmore, Petoskey Auto, and Riverdale are extremely deadly. Despite efforts to restore the city, many sections remain plagued by abandoned structures and inadequate public services. Detroit also suffers harsh winters, which can be tough for people. However, the city is making strides in key areas such as downtown revitalization and community projects aimed at lowering crime and improving living conditions. If you're finding this content informative, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell. Stay updated with more insights on dynamic cities and other intriguing topics. Your support helps us create more engaging content like this. Number 7. Youngstown. A city in Ohio, Youngstown now has a population of around 58,300. This figure shows a drop from the 2020 census, which recorded the population at around 60,000. The demise of the steel sector in the late 20th century led to substantial economic downturns. The shutdown of steel mills led many citizens to leave in pursuit of better opportunities. Today, Youngstown has various issues, including high crime rates and economic instability. The north side of the city is particularly infamous for criminal operations, with a considerable number of the populace engaging in the sale of banned narcotics. Residents have a 1 in 20 risk of becoming victims of crime, making it a perilous place to live. Despite these concerns, Youngstown has been named one of the top 10 places to retire in the U.S. by U.S. News & World Report in 2024. Its strategic location between Cleveland and Pittsburgh makes it an attractive alternative for seniors who have family and interests in those locations. The city is also working on numerous efforts to restore its economy and improve living circumstances for its citizens. Number 6. New Orleans. New Orleans, Louisiana, a city famed for its music, food, and Mardi Gras celebrations, is battling serious challenges. With a population of around 376,000, New Orleans is located in an area highly susceptible to hurricanes and flooding. Hurricane Katrina in 2005 devastated the city, and many areas are still struggling to recover fully. The city's infrastructure is aging, and the rising sea levels continue to pose a major risk. New Orleans also has a high crime rate, ranking as one of the most dangerous cities in the U.S. The violent crime rate is over 6 times the national average, with neighborhoods such as Central City, St. Roch, and the 7th Ward being particularly unsafe. Despite its charm and cultural significance, the combination of natural disasters, economic struggles, and crime makes life difficult for many residents. Number 5. Atlantic City. Atlantic City, New Jersey, known for its casinos, beaches, and boardwalk, has been declining for years. The city's population is about 37,000, a sharp drop from its peak in the mid-20th century. Once a booming tourist destination, Atlantic City has struggled to compete with other gambling hubs like Las Vegas and newer casinos in neighboring states. The city's economy is heavily reliant on tourism, which makes it vulnerable to downturns. Atlantic City has faced several casino closures in recent years, leading to high unemployment rates. The crime rate is also a concern, with property crimes and violent crimes being significantly higher than the national average. Despite efforts to revitalize the area, many parts of Atlantic City remain underdeveloped and plagued by poverty. Number 4. Flint. Flint, Michigan, is a city that has faced numerous hardships over the years. With a population of around 80,000, Flint is best known for its water crisis that began in 2014. The city's decision to switch its water supply resulted in lead contamination, causing a public health emergency. The crisis has had lasting effects on the city's residents and reputation. Flint also struggles with high poverty and unemployment rates. The crime rate in Flint is one of the highest in the nation, with violent crime being particularly prevalent. Neighborhoods like East Village and St. John Street are considered among the most dangerous areas. While Flint has made some progress in addressing its challenges, the city still faces significant obstacles to recovery. Number 3. Shreveport. Shreveport, Louisiana, is a city with a population of around 187,000. The city has experienced a steady decline in population over the years, largely due to economic challenges. Shreveport's economy was once centered around the oil and gas industry, but the decline in these industries has left the city struggling to find new sources of growth. Crime is another major issue in Shreveport. The violent crime rate is nearly 2.5 times the national average, and property crime is also a significant concern. Neighborhoods like Cedar Grove and Allendale are considered among the most dangerous areas. Additionally, Shreveport faces issues with poverty and limited job opportunities, making it difficult for residents to thrive. Number 2. St. Louis. St. Louis, Missouri, with a population of around 300,000, is a city facing a variety of challenges. The city has one of the highest violent crime rates in the United States, with a murder rate of 64.5 per 100,000 people. Neighborhoods like Old North St. Louis, Hyde Park, and College Hill are considered particularly dangerous. In addition to crime, St. Louis struggles with economic issues, including high unemployment and poverty rates. The city has seen a significant population decline over the past several decades, as residents move to the suburbs or other cities. While St. Louis has a rich history and cultural heritage, these challenges continue to hinder its growth and development. Number 1. Gary. Gary, Indiana, takes the top spot on our list of cities at risk of disappearing. With a population of just over 68,000, Gary has experienced a dramatic decline from its peak of over 170,000 in the mid-20th century. The city's economy was once dominated by the steel industry, but the decline of this sector has left Gary struggling to recover. Gary faces numerous challenges, including high crime rates, poverty, and unemployment. The violent crime rate is nearly 3 times the national average, and neighborhoods like Midtown and Westside are considered particularly dangerous. The city also has a high number of abandoned buildings and a struggling school system, making it difficult to attract new residents or businesses. Despite these challenges, Gary has made some efforts to revitalize its downtown area and attract new investment. However, the city's future remains uncertain. Thank you for watching this video on the top 10 cities in the United States that are at risk of disappearing in 2025. If you found this content informative, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insights into cities, travel, and urban trends. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and feel free to suggest topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. See you next time.